Hello students, welcome back to your math class of practical geometry under which you are learning how to do basic constructions, and today in this lecture I'll tell you that how to construct a perpendicular. Now let's start with the first question. Draw a line segment AB of 8 cm. Mark a point P on AB such that AP is equal to 4.5 cm. So now first of all let's draw a segment of length 8 cm. Just mark these 2 points against 0 and then against 8. Now join both the dots. So this is segment AB of length 8 cm. Now we have to mark a point P on AB such that AP is 4.5 cm. Since AP should be 4.5, it means the distance of point P from A should be 4.5 cm. So mark the point over here and label it as P. What is the distance of this part? This is 4.5 cm up to this and here, and the total length of the segment, that is 8 cm. Now we have to construct a ray PQ perpendicular to AB. Now to draw a perpendicular means an angle of 90 degree. Since the perpendicular should be drawn on P, so here P is the center. So we'll put the pin of our compass at point P. Then open your compass to any measure and draw a semicircle on the segment AB. Okay. Now no need to change the measurement. Just with the same measurement come to this point where the semicircle is joining the segment AB. So put the pin of your compass over here and intersect the semicircle. Then with the same measurement you have to put the pin of your compass over here. Again intersect the semicircle. Now we are having 2 points over here. Now one by one we'll put the pin of our compass over these 2 points and we'll draw 2 arcs, or we'll mark 2 arcs which will intersect each other at a point. So this is the point of intersection of these 2 arcs. Just make a hole with the help of the pin of your compass. Then draw a ray starting from P and passing through the point of intersection of these 2 rays, these 2 arcs. Since we have to draw a ray, so you have to mark an arrow over here. So this is PQ. Mark a one dot and label it as Q. So here in this figure, as you can see, I have drawn a perpendicular PQ on AB. To check the accuracy, you can use D. So check here. It's an angle of 90 degree. Okay. Now moving to the second question. Here, draw a line PQ. In the first we have drawn a segment. Now we have to draw a line. Draw a line, say PQ. So mark 2 points over here and label it as PQ. Take a point M not lying on it. In the first question the point P was on the segment, but here the point M is not on the line. So you can mark this point M anywhere. Anywhere means in the upper part or in the lower part of the line PQ. Let this be the point M. Since the perpendicular is to be drawn from M, so we'll put the pin of our compass on M. Okay, then open your compass to any radius and mark an convenient arc of the circle over here. Okay, so like this. Then move the compass from here, put the pin of your compass at this point of intersection of the arc and the line, then mark an convenient arc in the upper part of the previous arc, then put the pin of your compass at this point of intersection of the arc and the line and intersect the previous one, this one. So here is the point of intersection of these two arcs. Just mark a hole, then draw a line. Since we have to construct line MN, it means we have to pass through this line through M. Then mark arrows on both the endpoints of this line and label it as MN. Now again, to check the accuracy, use this T, check whether it is of 90 degree or not. Yes, it's 90 degree. So here in this question we have drawn a line which is perpendicular to the given one through a point which is not lying on the line. But in the first one we have drawn a perpendicular from a point which is given on the segment. Now moving to the third question. Here draw an angle BAC is equal to 50 degree. In AC take point P. Now first of all we'll draw an angle of 50 degree. Okay, as we have to draw the angle, so we can use D here. Just draw a ray or a line segment over here first. This with the help of this D or protractor we'll draw an angle of 50 degree over here. Mark the point against 50 degree and join the starting point of the baseline, this starting point of the ray from the baseline, and draw the ray. So here in this way we have drawn an angle of 50 degree. Now label it as angle BAC. BAC 50 degree. Now next step is in AC on this base ray, take point P such that AP is 4.5 centimeter. Now with measurement you have to mark a point P at a distance of 4.5 centimeter from A. Label it as P and mark the distance between A and P here. It's 4.5 centimeter. Now in the next step, from P construct a perpendicular PQ to AB. So where we have to construct the perpendicular? We have to construct the perpendicular from P, since P is the point from which we have to draw the perpendicular. So this will be the center where we'll put the pin of our compass. Then open your compass to an convenient arc so that up to that measure, so that you can draw an convenient arc of the circle on AB, because the perpendicular should be on AB. So from this point P, by opening your compass to mark an convenient arc of the circle on AB. In this way you have to draw this with the same measure, taking this point as center, draw an arc, then with this point as center you have to intersect the previous one, then just make a hole at the point of intersection of these two arcs. Now draw a ray from P passing through the point of intersection of these two arcs. Okay, so here this, with the help of the protractor again you can check, is it perpendicular on AB? Yes. So here, since the labeling is to be done as PQ, so if this is P, then you can mark Q over here, or you can mark another point also. Okay, this is PQ, which is perpendicular from P on AB. Now let's start with the fourth question. Here we have to draw a line segment AB of length 6.5 centimeter. This is the first part. So just draw the segment of length 6.5 centimeter over here. Okay. Next is at each end of the segment AB. Label it as AB and mention the length of the segment, that is 6.5 centimeter. At each end of the segment AB, construct a line perpendicular to AB. So again we have to construct a perpendicular. First of all, we'll convert this segment into a line. Just extend the segment by a dotted line on both the sides. Okay, it will make convenient for you to construct a perpendicular on both the endpoints. Now with the help of compass, since we have to construct means you have to use compass. Okay, now put the pin of your compass at point A, open your compass to any measure and mark an convenient arc of the circle over here, means semicircle you have to draw here. So here another one perpendicular should be here. So with the same measure you can draw another semicircle at B. Now with the same measurement again, taking this point as center, intersect the semicircle, then put the pin of your compass at this point of intersection of the semicircle and the line, then again intersect the semicircle, keeping the same measurement. Now you have to put the pin of your compass at these 2 points one by one, then again mark the arcs of the circle, and these must intersect each other at a point. This is the point of intersection. Just draw a line because it should be a line. Now again, keeping the same measurement, put the pin of your compass at this point to construct another perpendicular line on point B. We have to follow the same steps of construction again with this. Now make a hole and then draw a line passing through P. Mark arrows on both the end points. So these are the two perpendicular lines at the end points of the segment AB. Now we have to check that are these two lines parallel. So what can you say about these two lines? Since these are the two perpendiculars, it means both are of measure 90 degree. Okay, so these two lines are parallel since the co-interior angles measure, the sum of co-interior angles means the angles, two angles in between the two lines is equal to 180 degree. Such angles are called co-interior angles, and when the co-interior angles are supplementary, means if the sum is 180 degree, that means the two lines are parallel. Say these lines being line L, M, M. So here, yes, line L is parallel to M. Since the sum of the two co-interior, what are co-interior angles, that is not in your syllabus according to your class, but still I would like to tell you that such angles which are in between the two lines to the same side of the third line, okay, if their sum is 180 degree, then the two lines are parallel and these angles are called co-interior angles. So since, yes, L is parallel to M, since the sum of the two co-interior angles is 180 degree. Okay, so these are the two parallel lines. So that's all in this session. In the next session, you will learn how to draw the perpendicular bisectors, or how to divide a given segment in two or more than two parts. So till then, bye bye, take care.